Hey guys, it's Jesse from King Domes. Just going to show you guys how to install the door frame. So obviously I've got the door frame installed here, so I'm just going to run through little tips and tricks. So the first thing you want to do is obviously erect your dome frame. Second thing there, you can see these two bolts here, there's two on the other side as well. So we just hand tighten these to allow flex in the frame while you're building. Once the frame has been built, you then come back to these. I'd recommend starting with the back one because the back one is the most important because that's where the door is installed on the other side of this here. So the magic sort of number that you're wanting to go for is 897. Why that's the case, I don't know. I can ask my engineers, but 900 wide doorway, 897 seems to be the magic number that we've come to with a lot of trial and error. But a good guide is making sure that these are flush. Relatively flush. It won't be exact, but yeah, that's sort of a bit of a guideline there. So you make it nice and flush, tighten the back, start with one side, do the other side, then move to this one, because you want to be measuring the internal dimension here to here and then here to here so that it's not warping. Then we do the same with the bottom. The difference with the bottom, what I recommend doing is actually just cutting offcuts, hopefully from the deck that you've built, at again 897. So those are my two there. Yeah, so you just cut those in. I recommend just putting a bit of fabric in between just so you're not scratching the steel there, because you definitely don't want that to be rusting. That is very thick steel. I think it's 4mm thick here, so nice and strong. So even if it does start rusting, it will take a long time to become structurally weak, but that's not the point of this video here. Another thing as well, with our single frame door frames, due to the nature of it being a curved structure, the door frame typically wants to lean forward slightly. I'll see if I can get a bit of a video there, but you can see that, I can just get my finger in there and then it lowers down from there. So what we recommend doing is we put 3.2mm packers on this side here so that it allows the door, when it swings, that it's not going to get caught on the deck. The only other sort of suggestion, I guess, is just to raise the door frame ever so slightly. We just do that with putting 3.2mm packers here. Again, 3.2 seems to be the optimal number, and as you adjust the anchoring for the dome itself, this helps to correct itself, but if this side will never be truly flat on the ground. You can sort of drive bugle screws, which will help to bring it down. Some cases it may end up touching, but that's not too much of an issue here. So yeah, so we've got 3.2mm packers. So once we put the strap there just to make sure it's nice and tight for the offcut timbers there, and then basically just grab your level. This is pretty sure it's a 1.2 meter level. Door being 900, as long as it's longer than that, just to make sure that it's flush on both sides. Because there's very minimal reference points when it comes to installing your door, this process is very important because, again, you don't want that warping to occur, because I've seen instances where this is like over here, in which case the door doesn't line up properly and then it's just a logistical nightmare. Yeah, but that's pretty much, in short, how you line up the door frame, get it ready. Then from there, what you do is you grab, depending on if you're, in this instance we're on a deck or a concrete slab, grab your relevant hardware, bolt the back in first, similar to what I was mentioning up the top up there. You're doing the same thing here. So start on this side, then do this side, then do this front bit, and then that front bit. Then the door is locked, ready to go, in which case the next step is moving on to your anchor plates.